Okay, I want to make a little comment here in the area of instinctive responses because I've thought about this for a long time. And it's just, to me, this is so disgusting. I don't even want to comment on it, even if it's like in my favor to comment on it. When I was eating my dinner, I bit my lip. That's like a symbol. There's a saying, I think, bite your lip means be quiet. And so as I was eating my dinner, I bit my lip probably because I feel like the world doesn't want to hear from me. It doesn't want to hear my messages. It doesn't want to listen. So maybe I should be quiet. I'm telling myself to be quiet. I bit my lip. I see it swollen. Okay, so this little story is so disgusting to me. I thought a lot about it, but I haven't wanted to put it in words. Anyway, I was watching a movie innocently on TV, and I can't believe how bad it looks like my lips swelled up from biting it like that. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. So, I was watching this movie, and it had this English movie star in it, who's now gone. And I never liked this guy. I mean, he's one of the guys that I had this instinctive response for saying, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I don't like this guy. Okay, anyway, so he was in this movie, and I had it on TV, and I watched a few minutes, saying to myself, because I go through various times in life when even I'm saying, AJ, look, don't be too much this way or that way. Try to forbear here. You feel like you don't like this guy. You don't have any reason for saying just watch this a little and then change the channel. Okay, so in the scene that I watched, this English movie star who later was found to be, I don't know if you call this a sexual predator, but I'm even scared to talk about this. I am. He was found to be breaking the law when it came to sexual practices law, and he's gone. He's gone as a motion picture star. He was an English movie star that I didn't like. Now, in this movie, he's playing this character who says this. To me, I'm trembling with, what do you call this? If you've been a victim of male rape and you've been, like me, subjected to one false accusation after another, you've been imprisoned, you've been tortured, you've been ostracized, and you hear something like this, then you're trembling. What is it? Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it a mixture? Here's what the character said. I don't remember the exact words, but he said something like this. He said, I haven't had sex so great since this girl I banged so-and-so time, and this underclassman guy I banged in the locker room when I was a senior. In other words, this guy is saying in a movie, oh God, I'm saying for somebody like me to hear that after the life I've had, and I was trying to be patient with what I was seeing on TV, and I hear this. Well, did I change the channel? Yeah. And I find that absolutely disgusting. Although some people would say there's nothing wrong with that if they were consenting adults. But I'm just saying, to me, it's got me trembling, and I'm so upset even to mention it. But to me, okay, after what I've gone through in my life, okay, I don't even want to be near these kind of things, all right? Okay, gay, not gay, who's going to use which bathroom? Just Johnny Cash, who I call scary white folks. And he was no buddy of mine, but at a distance, of course, and he's passed away long ago. One time I bought a tape of his music. And in one song, in the middle of the song, out of nowhere, he says, "You keep the hell away from me, you hear?" In the middle of a song, and that's the way I feel about these issues. You keep these issues the hell away from me, okay? I don't want to be near these things. You want to talk about stuff like that, talk about it, but not with me around, okay? I want to get somewhere when I'm safe from this kind of thing. I want to be safely away from these kind of issues as much as I can be in the modern world. I don't want to be a hermit like you read like Korean poets. What they want to do when they get older is get a shack out in the wilderness and fish every day, and this is their ideal. No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to be away from this kind of thing. So a lot of times I don't even want to watch the news because, like on the news, I didn't know I'd be talking about this, but why not? A lot of times they're talking about the news like, is somebody a girl or a guy, and which bathroom can they use? And we're going to talk about rights for this kind of strange person, strange in the sense different. What they call a trans person, whatever that is. These things are very upsetting to me because I'm a male rape victim whose life has been trashed by this kind of thing. Trashed completely, and I'm completely isolated and alone as an old man. That's not going to change, and I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying I want to get somewhere where I can be as safe as I can be from the whole thing. That's all. And why I'm bringing this up about this disgusting line in this movie, I don't know. It's occurring to me. It's bothering me. So, like somebody, like clearing their desk at work and say, I'm supposed to get rid of this. Here's something on my desk. Hello, yeah, you wanted to know about this, and here's the answer, okay? Oh, good. It's off my desk and it's finished. My desk is clear. I feel a lot better. So, when I got things in my mind like that, I clear them out this way. In this case, I'm going to clear this one out, I hope, by putting it into words, because I say, it's come up now. I don't think about this all the time, but just recently, like within the past hour, it's come into my mind. It's very upsetting, so I thought, let me talk about it in one of these videos. Bye for now. I find I want to go on with this discussion a little bit more. I'm somebody who was in what I call the mental prison system for about 30 years. Let me think. Less. I got out of that mental prison system, but you never really get out of it. If you're trying to escape from it, you're going to be pursued. So as you're being pursued, you're still in it, right? Even though you're out. So, from that point of view, I'm still in it. I'm still an escapee from the mental prison system of the United States. I'm an escapee. I'm a fugitive. I'm a fugitive of the mental prison system. And those folks, oh God, this is so scary and horrible. I can't even talk about it, so let me not talk about it. What was my additional conversation that I wanted to add? Well, I've been in that mental prison system for a good long time, at least 20 years, where I was inside of it, an insider. And, call me an inmate. It's not the term the people in that system use, but they don't call themselves a mental prison system. However, they say that the word help means something that it doesn't mean. And I'm an English major, and I say, if they're going to talk that way, so am I. Okay? They're going to misuse language, call something help that is not help, then I'm going to call what they're doing prison, okay? Because to me, that's what it is. I'm not going to use their word. To me, it really is this. Just like to them, what they're doing really is what they say it is. But to me, it isn't. So I'm saying what I'm saying. Now, I hope I don't lose my point. I'm saying that my experience in the mental prison system was that it always seems to be the case that I'm going to call these inquisitioners. The inquisitioners within the mental prison system, that is the functionaries, they're going to call themselves doctors, therapists, this kind of thing. I'm going to call them inquisitioners of their mental prison system, okay? What's their approach to somebody like me, okay? If I say, like I just said in remarks just a few minutes ago, that a line I heard in a movie was disgusting, what would be their approach to me in the response that I've had? That, like I said, they might say, Albert, there's nothing wrong with that, what that man said. He had sex with another man. It was quite enjoyable. So I'm going to try to make this point as well as I can. I'm somebody who's been male raped, and this kind of thing is very upsetting to me. So what are they going to do? This is an exaggeration to try to make a point, okay? What they're going to want to do is, like you say to somebody, I'm afraid of heights. Okay, so let's take this person to heights. All the time to heights. Don't be afraid of heights, okay? This is the approach these days. So you say, I don't like what I heard about this gay. What are they going to do? They're going to be surrounding somebody like me with gays. Or just conversations about gays, right? What I say they ought to be doing is not that, okay? I say if a person wants to do something, why not help that person do what the person wants to do instead of you're going to somehow solve some issue the person has by surrounding that person with the issue. No, this is not going to work, and it doesn't work. I don't think. Now, people are going to say they got data. I don't care what data they have. As far as I'm concerned, in my personal experiences, this does not work, and I would say it would be a better approach to solving problems that people have, issues, if you want to use that term, by helping them do what they want, not inundating them with experiences to do with things they don't want anything to do with, okay? Now, if a person said to an inquisitioner, I want to not be afraid of heights, this is my goal, then take the person to the heights and try to familiarize that person with what it's like not to be afraid of being in heights. But if the person says, I'd like to live at sea level, where I don't encounter any heights at all, you're going to take a person like that and waste that person's life taking him to heights because he said he was afraid of heights. Before you go to sea level, sir, you got to be ready to live with heights. Let's go out to the mountains and the cliffs, stand at the Grand Canyon, go to the top of the skyscraper, and so on. These people are crazy in this way of approaching issues with the so-called crazies, okay? So I'm saying if a person wants to do something like, I want to get together with a woman. I don't want to be with a man, okay? I don't want this. Don't waste my time dealing with this thing like, you gotta like men. Come on, bring some queers around me. Let's chat it up and be friends and relate. Don't waste my time with that. I want to be together with a woman. You want to help me do that, but that's not what they do. That is not what they do. Now, somebody's going to differ with me. I'm in my 70s. I've been in this thing for a lifetime. And as I say, I'm a fugitive from it. Why am I a fugitive? If it was working and it was what they say it is, I wouldn't be a fugitive, would I? Okay, I'm going to stop right there. That's all from me for now. Bye for now.